Welcome back to Take Time for Torah. This week is Pashat Vayishlah. As we enter into this Torah portion, Jacob has split his camps into two after he left his father-in-law's house. And this is for protection. Protection from his brother, who he is going to see for the very first time in more than 20 years. Jacob and Esau did not leave on the best of terms. As a matter of fact, Jacob had stolen Esau's blessing, tricked him out of it, and fled for his life. And now they're going to see each other. Jacob's trying to do all he can to smooth the way. He split his camp to protect at least part of his camp, and he is also sending gifts ahead to Esau as a way of smoothing the path, and perhaps their first confrontation or their first face-to-face viewing of each other will go smoothly. And as they enter into each other, the Torah teaches that they Vayishlah, they kissed each other. And but there are dots over the letters of the word, as if to say that it's not quite the meaning of that they kissed each other, or is it they attacked each other? How did they interact with each other in that very first meeting? We know that right after these, Esau asks Jacob, "Who are these children?" And so Jacob introduces his family to Esau. And he has all of these gifts. He introduces his wife, his wives, his servants, shares with him these gifts, and Esau says to him, No, that's enough. I have enough for my own, my brother. Keep what is yours. And Jacob responds to him in an interesting way. He says, No, I pray you. If you would do me this favor, accept them from me, this gift. To see your face is like seeing the face of God, and you have received me favorably. As if to say that you have received me favorably, and I see in you the face of God. Now what does this mean? Does this mean that Jacob understands that over his 20 years or more of servitude and gaining the hands of marriage of Leah and Rachel and gaining his flocks, that he's learned quite a bit of wisdom and maturity? Or is it that he's still arrogant? I've seen God, so therefore you better respect me. That's what Genesis Rabbah teaches. I think it's really the former. Jacob understands that after all of these years, he learned that he had done wrong, and that he approached it in the wrong way. He didn't give respect. He didn't see Esau as someone created, B'Tselem Elohim, in God's image. And so now he's saying to Esau, look, looking at you is like looking at God. Imagine what would happen if every time we saw someone, and we saw in them the face of God. How would we interact with that person? Would we interact as if they are holy? Would we give them respect and dignity due to God and due to them as individuals? Perhaps the relationship would grow stronger. Now in this particular case, Jacob is in relationship with God, Esau is in relationship with God, and together they are in relationship. But it doesn't last, for they don't journey on together. They actually part and go their own separate ways, which means the reconciliation, they came together, didn't kill each other, but they were never friends. They never created that relationship that would keep them strong. For the next time they meet each other is at the death of their father Yitzchak, and that's all the Torah records. I learned from this that as we approach every individual in this world, we have to look at them as if they are created B'Tselem Elohim, in God's image. This holiday season brings out the best of people and the worst of people. We heard all of those incidences that occurred on Black Friday and during the weekend. We have to give each other respect and dignity. How do we do that? Partly it's by seeing that in each individual, no matter how rich or poor, whether they are like us or different, they are created B'Tselem Elohim, in God's image. And it's our responsibility to give them dignity and respect. It's our responsibility to help them if we can, and for them to help us. Share with others your blessings. Share with others the dignity and respect that you would expect from yourself. And through doing that, you begin to build stronger relationships. The people that you just meet here and there and around are the people who can help you the most if you give them respect. It's amazing in my travels and the missions that I have been on throughout the world, Odessa and Argentina, to Joplin last summer, I have kept in contact time and again with individuals because I gave them respect and they shared it right back. This holiday season, as we run around, may only the best of us come out. And it will come out if we give others, whether they are our family members, the cashier in the store, the person who is needy, or the person who is giving, if we give them all that respect and dignity as if they are created in God's image, then our world will be a stronger place. Hanukkah is meant as the season of dedication, dedicating ourselves to bettering ourselves and bettering our community. May we do so by giving dignity and respect to others through the understanding that all of us have a bit of God in us. Shabbat Shalom. I look forward to seeing you next week with a very special Hanukkah greeting from myself and Chazan Myers.
Shabbat